Welcome back to Winging It Buffalo Style. It's time right now to continue our Winging It with the Candidates series. That's where we learn a little bit more about the people that are running for this year's Buffalo Public School Board election. Election day is on Tuesday, May 6th, of course, so we're counting down. This morning on the couch, we're joined by Dr. Barbara Nevergold. You're currently the president of the board, and you're running for re-election for your second term.
Yes, that's correct.
And how's it going so far?
Well, it's intense. You know, it's very busy. A lot of candidates, a lot of forums, a lot of meeting people. So I'm working hard.
But tell us a little bit about your background. You went through the Buffalo School Public System yourself?
Yes, I'm a graduate of the Buffalo Public Schools, and I received my bachelor's degree at Buff State and master's and PhD at UB. And I taught in the Buffalo Public Schools. I taught French, and I also was a guidance counselor in the schools.
And so you certainly have a unique perspective from going from student to teacher in the school. Education is clearly something that's been very important to you throughout your career and your upbringing.
Yes, it has. And even after I left the classroom, per se, I still taught in higher education, but I also worked in fields where education was a part of what I did, community education, including health education, and I did foster care and adoption. So, you know, I feel that my career, although it's been varied, has been anchored by being an educator.
And we're seeing right now a lot of community and parental involvement and just interest in what the public school board is doing, how the schools are doing, and how they can improve them. How do you feel about how the parents are getting more involved than ever?
Well, you know, some 20 years ago, I ran for school board at that time, and I was, my children were still in high school, and I was very engaged and very involved, and started an organization called Concerned Parents and Citizens for Quality Ed, because I believe so much in parental involvement and parents being advocates for their children. So I'm very much in favor of parents being engaged and being involved, because they are advocates for their children, and they're also the first teachers, and they can help the teachers and educators to provide that foundation for their children.
And how is the public school board working to make sure that parents and teachers have those open lines of communication and that they're putting the students first?
Well, you know, there are organizations, our traditional PTOs, PTAs that have been around for many years. There are new organizations that the board, through its policy, developed. The District Parent Coordinating Council is one of those. But, you know, in many ways, it's teachers reaching out to parents. It's providing platforms and avenues by which parents can become more involved in decision-making, and those are through the site-based management teams that each school has. So we've come a long way in the 20 years since I was involved as a parent to engaging parents more meaningfully in their children's education.
And if you do win your re-election, what are some of your other goals for your next term?
Well, I mean, I think that there's so many positive things that are happening in the district. We've had, certainly our challenges. That's goes without saying. But I'd like to certainly promote those positive aspects that are happening, because I think that the 34,000 children who are involved in the school system should be able to have their successes celebrated, and not always focus on the challenges that we have.
All right, Dr. Barbara Nevergold, president of the Buffalo Public School Board, running for re-election on Tuesday, May 6th. Good luck to you with the rest of the campaign.
Thank you, Lauren.